Hey everyone, it's Siobhan here. Today I'm doing a favorites video for October, November, and December. I missed all of those months. My dog died early in November and it kind of just made me not want to do anything, so I haven't really kept up with my YouTube channel at all. I figured I would do everything in one shot, and it might end up being a little bit long because I did buy a lot of stuff in December because I had gift certificates for Christmas. November I watched tons and tons of movies and TV shows. I totally fried my brain because I was sad. And then October was fun, so I have a lot of things that I did in October, and yeah, so I have a lot of things to talk about from October. So yeah, I'm just going to start my video, and I'm sorry in advance if it ends up being really long. In terms of hair products, I really didn't buy very much. The first one is Dove Hair Therapy. This is a detangler. I use this on Finn all the time. It smells good. It's just really cheap. I think it's like $3 or $4. I bought it in the drugstore. I like it. This one I actually got in the beauty section of Bed Bath & Beyond. It is by a company called Celluplex, and it's for thicker, fuller hair. I have very fine hair, so whenever I see thicker and fuller, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try that out. I didn't really see a difference. I mean, it smells nice, it feels nice, but like I didn't really see very much of a difference. The third thing also came from a drugstore. This is Tresemme Nourishing Rituals Liquid Gold Shine Therapy. It's like a little, kind of like you just pump it into your hand, and yeah, wet or dry hair, doesn't really matter. I definitely did see some shine. I bought this for my sister-in-law for her birthday, and she likes it too. And she has really dark hair, and she said that she saw like a little bit of a difference in terms of shine in her hair when she used it. And the last thing I bought just because, basically I read the back of this. This is Lee Stafford's Argan Oil from Morocco, and in the description it kind of said that Berber women from Morocco use argan oil, or have been using it for centuries, and it's one of their beauty secrets. And my best friend Sabrina is actually from Morocco, and she is part Berber, part Arabic, so that was awesome. And it was because of her that I bought this, because I don't think I've ever seen a beauty product that had anything to do with like Berber. Like, I didn't even know very much about Berber people until I met Sabrina, and so this was because of you, Sabrina. So if you're watching this, yes, it's because of you. It's awesome. I actually really love this. This smells amazing and works so well in my fine hair. For Christmas, Heather sent me a package full of little goodies, and one of them was this really cool Flexi 8. I love this, and it's fantastic. I've been using it pretty much like every other day since she sent it, and I love the way the pin is kind of just like attached to it so you never lose it. And it fits my hair. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you so much, Heather. I'm really into it. The other things that she sent me are really cool. She gave me a 500 pack of small rubber bands, which I was running low on, and I will use these like crazy. This is great. I mean, awesome. Practical too, like, you know? And I haven't yet opened, well, I mean, I've opened this one, but I haven't taken this one out of the package. These are like little tiny boxes with bobby pins in them. So there's like the smaller bobby pins in here and the larger ones in here, and they're perfect for traveling. I love that they're so small and condensed, and you know, like I really like these so much I almost don't want to open them because they're so cute. And this one says Sally's Beauty, so I guess this is, oh yeah, this is Sally's too. So I'm stoked about that because I've never had Sally's bobby pins before, because there's no Sally's near me at all, and so I love those. And then the other thing, I felt really special when I opened this, and then Heather told me about it. It's just like a handful of these. Heather and Joe made these together for me, and what they are basically, they're knitting needles that Joe kind of bent into a shape, like a fork shape. And I thought these were the coolest things. I've never had anything like this before, like any kind of pins like this. And they're so light, and just they're such a cool color, like the red and blue. I love these. I was so excited. And it just made me feel like extra special when I found out that both of them had kind of been in on this part of the present. I was like, wow. The other hair goodies that Heather sent me are these. They're amazing. I don't really have lots of hair sticks, and they're actually the most convenient thing when you have long hair because you can just kind of make a lazy bun and just put them in. But these are beautiful, and they're like, my favorite color too is turquoise. So I love these, and I swear I've been wearing them as often and as frequently as I can. It is cold out, so a lot of times I cover my head and my hair with a hat, and these don't quite fit underneath my hat, but they're gorgeous. I can't wait for summer and spring because I feel like I have so many new hair goodies to kind of wear. The other thing is this cool little pin. I got this from my brother and his girlfriend for Christmas. I pinned this onto my Pinterest board, and it's very sneaky. They kind of went onto my Pinterest board looking for things to give me for Christmas, and they found this, and it's beautiful. I've kind of braided my hair and pinned it, and then just kind of I stick the pin in the back, and it's beautiful. And along with this, they bought this from the same Etsy shop, so they gave me these two things. And they said they were looking for something that was kind of like Game of Thrones-y. So actually when I saw this though, it didn't really remind me of Game of Thrones at all. It reminded me of Once Upon a Time, which is a television show I've been watching. And it also kind of reminded me of the two Snow White movies that have been out, because the pendant is like a huntsman axe. And I just think this is really cool. I love it so much, and it's just my taste. It was perfect. They totally got the right stuff. I did get a few pieces of jewelry. Right now I am wearing, I don't know if you can tell, this came from Etsy. I actually got this for myself for Christmas. I had one of those credit card gift cards with money on it, and basically it's like the sigil for the show Game of Thrones, the intro, and then they've got the sort of circle, and the lion, the stag, the wolf, and the dragon. And this is handmade. I don't really know how she made this. I thought it was amazing. It came so quickly. I will have links to her Etsy shop in the underbar below because this seller is great. I really, really liked working with her. She's awesome. And my earrings are from Heather. I love these. They're so tiny and feminine and they're just my taste. I really, really like them a lot. The other thing I got from Heather is this cool pin, and Heather said that one of her friends made this. It's a sun face, and I really like this. This is so unusual. The coat that I'm wearing right now is this big fluffy parka coat, so if I stick a pin in it, all the feathers will kind of come out, so that's why it's not on my coat right now. But come the spring, when I have my army jacket, I have this cotton army jacket from H&M that I wear all the time, I will probably stick this onto my jacket. I love it. And she put it in this cute little bag and everything too, which was awesome. And then Heather gave me even more jewelry. I was so amazed at the package from Heather. Seriously, she made me cry with everything that she sent me. These are beautiful. They are amazing. Earrings and a bracelet, and this kind of a bead, the white with the flowers, the whole floral thing. I absolutely love these. They are perfect. I'm saving them for spring though, because they kind of seem summery, springy. Yeah. Now my husband did the sneaky Pinterest thing too, and he found these earrings, but he actually bought them from Amazon, not from Etsy, and I really haven't had a cool occasion to wear them yet, but they're beautiful. The blue stone, and the back has this really cool kind of pattern, so it's not just the front of the earring, it's the back of the earring too. I don't know what these are called. They are pinned to my Pinterest board. I have one for hair, and I have the jewelry that I love, and that's kind of where I guess Abby, Chris, and Garrett went to find stuff for me. And yeah, but these were not for Christmas. These were just because, which was really cool. He does that sometimes. And for Christmas, I got a pair of earrings from my dad. I'm not really sure if I like these. They're beautiful. They're just not really my style, maybe I'll grow into them, because they are solid silver, and they're like kind of like a hoop. But right now they just feel kind of like old lady-ish. I hope he doesn't watch this, because I mean, they're beautiful. They really are, but they're just not quite my taste yet. So hopefully I'll grow into them. I will keep them in the box and put them in my jewelry box for later. I got several things from jewelmint.com, most of which I gave away as presents, but I did get 2 necklaces for myself, neither of which, surprisingly, I wore. I think I just had like tons and tons of coupons and like sale discounts and everything, and that always happens around the holidays. You're shopping for other people and then you end up buying something for yourself. But it's really cool. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to wear this. I don't even know what this is called. It's kind of how it would look. It's almost like a choker, but it kind of looked almost Victorian to me. I don't know if this would be considered like a Victorian style, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. And then the second thing, to be perfectly honest, it looked really cool on the website, and I'm just not that into it now that I see it in real life. It's just a gaggle of chains, and I thought, oh, that's so punky and so cool. Jewelmint.com, it's like a hit or a miss, and for me, I think this one's kind of a miss. So I would probably end up, I don't know, letting Finn play with it. The cool thing is that there's these tiny little keys on the chains. Or you know what, maybe I'll probably cut it apart and see if I can make my own jewelry from this. I really didn't buy very much makeup in the last 3 months. I did have a gift card from Sephora. Actually, I've had several gift cards. Most of the men in my life, for some reason or another, they all picked Sephora gift cards for me for Christmas, which is really cool. Can't complain about it. So I have a handful of things to show. The first is just a sample. I have one of those points cards, and this is a NARS lip pencil. It's in New Lover. It seems like there's quite a lot of product in it. It's a little bit mangled, but I actually like this a whole lot. And then I did buy a NARS lipstick. I get a lot of comments in my videos about the red lipstick that I wear a lot, and I have a fuchsia, like a hot pink kind of lipstick. Both are matte NARS lipsticks. I think the red is Vesuvio, and I can't remember the name of the pink one. Carthage. No, Carthage is the red. No, Vesuvio is the red, Carthage is the pink, and this one is Montego Bay, which is what is on my mouth right now, and it's just kind of like a nude sort of day color. I like it very, very much. These are expensive. They're like $25 a tube, so obviously I don't buy them very often, but I did have a gift card, so yeah, I like this a lot. I also bought something from a company called Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, 100% vegan, cruelty-free. I saw an advertisement for this a long time ago. It is lip tar. Comes in this little package with a little brush, and the color, I forgot. The color's kind of like a nude color, almost like the NARS color that I picked, which was not like, it was by accident that I kind of picked the same color. It's called Memento, the color anyway. I don't really know how I feel about it. It's very shiny. I have a tendency to prefer matte lips, but if you like a glossy kind of mouth, then this is good for you. I don't know. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm just kind of like, eh, whatever. Then for eyes, I bought something from a company called Ico London. It is a skinny eyeliner, liquid, obviously, and it's great because of this fine point here. It's so easy to put on, so if you have a shaky hand, this is great, and it's about $16. I like this a lot. And then I have Blink mascara. I have not opened it yet because I am still using my other one. It's not quite finished yet, but this is also a little bit expensive. I get this because it lasts for months, at least for me, and it kind of, like, it sort of coats each and every eyelash, so the makeup doesn't ever smudge. And because my eyes are deep set, like, I would always going like this in the middle of the day because I had like these black smudges from my mascara, and now I don't have that happening anymore. The only way to get it off is with some warm water, so you can cry or be in the rain or anything, and this stuff won't come off. It's great. Then I bought a foundation, and I tend to get like kind of expensive foundations. My skin is really dry and it is really, really sensitive. So like when it comes to stuff like that goes all over my face or my skin, just like anywhere on my arms or my legs, I tend to try and get things that are a little bit more expensive. And this is Makeup Forever HD foundation. I have no idea why this is HD. Like what makes a foundation HD, because whenever I think of HD I think of cameras and TVs, not foundation, so not really sure why it's called that. Doesn't have, like, it does not have a name. There's a number N115. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of product in it. I only need like one squirt on my hand and I can use it all over my face. So I think this will last me a while. I'm actually wearing it right now and I like it a lot. And then in my Sephora, I don't know what it's like in yours, but when you line up at the register, there's all these like little containers full of shit that you absolutely don't need but comes in really cute packaging, and you get suckered into like kind of picking things up and like bulking up your purchase, which is what happened to me. However, I did like both of the things that I bought. The first being hand food, which is just a hand cream. This is really great. It was like $5 and I would probably buy this again. And the other thing, oops, something that I just dropped. This is Rosebud Salve. It is a lip balm. I have been sick for almost all of December. I'm still sick. And you know, like when you go to bed and you're all congested and everything, you kind of sleep with your mouth open and then you wake up in the morning and like you've got like all this pressure here and like your lips are dry and you have the cotton mouth because you're like breathing all night through your open mouth. Well, I've been putting this on my lips every night and it kind of helps to retain some of the moisture that I'm like losing while I'm sleeping. So I like this very, very much. In terms of books, the last 3 months, I didn't really read at all. In October I was actually very busy and I was super excited because of Halloween. Then in November when Murphy died, I just sat in front of my TV and my computer and fried my brain. And I couldn't focus on anything, it was too sad. And then December we were really busy because, you know, you have Christmas shopping and Christmas parties and all that other stuff. So I literally have not read anything. But I do have a few books here to show you. I bought this in October in Barnes & Noble's. This is called The Haunting of Hill House. I have only gotten like not even a quarter through it before I sort of put it down, and I was just busy with life thinking that I would pick it up after Halloween, and then Sandy happened and then Murphy, so I have not yet gotten through this. So far it's pretty entertaining. It is a very easy read, as you can see, very skinny book. The second thing was a gift from my husband. He gave this to me probably a week and a half after Murphy died, and this is Animals in the Afterlife. And the funny thing is, my friend Lindsay wrote to me on Facebook about this book, recommending it. It's really great. The author is very, very, she's just a very nice person. She kind of puts all those sad feelings into perspective. I've never seen a book like this before, and it's awesome. I don't know. I didn't read it from cover to cover. I like kind of went through like different, I skimmed it pretty much. Like even though this was supposed to help me with Murph, I just couldn't, I still don't really have like the focus to kind of just sit there and read. So I did get some cool pieces of clothing. I'm actually wearing new boots. These are from Steve Madden. I'm wearing them today even though they're kind of dressy for my bummy blue dress, but I wanted to break them in, and I like them a lot. They're flat, they're cool, I like them. I had a gift certificate from my husband for Christmas, and that's kind of what I wanted, was like new brown boots. But I bought 2 dresses, which I really like a lot. I've never shown clothing in a video before, but I just really like these. And this came from Urban Outfitters, and I like the back of it because it's kind of like open. So I had like one of those like stretchy tops underneath, like a tube top kind of. And I wore this for Christmas Eve, and I think I might even wear this for my birthday, I don't know, but I like it a whole lot. And then for Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, hold on, oh, the zipper's open. Okay, I also got this from Urban Outfitters. This is my Christmas Day, New Year's Eve dress. Very sparkly. The back again is open. I guess that's a style that they're doing in the store this season. I don't really know. The hem is really cool. I like it a lot. It comes to about my knee. Both dresses do. And yeah, I hadn't really had like brand new nice dresses in a while, and so I didn't feel bad spending money on them. And the last thing, this made me cry. Like, I swear, this is from Heather, and I opened it and I started to cry. And like, I think, who was it? Garrett said, like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you? But a while back, Heather, a friend of Heather's drew a picture of her, like a cartoon picture of her, and she was saying that she wanted to like put it on a t-shirt because it was so cool. And I thought it was really cool too. So I was like, okay, well, if you make t-shirts, I want one. Like, I want one. So when I first opened it, I didn't know what it was. Like, you know, I was like, oh cool, she gave me a sweatshirt. And then I looked at the front of it and I was like, oh my god. Heather did that by hand herself. I can't even express, like these are the kind of gifts that just like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna cry just even talking about it. But I have worn this twice, and I have had people ask me, who is this? And I'm like, this is my friend from YouTube. I just love this so much. Like, this is one of my favorite gifts, like, of the whole season. I mean, it is just so freaking cool that, like, she sat there and stitched this just for me. Like, I don't know. It's awesome. It's, like, so awesome. I'm not even sure awesome covers, like, how cool it is. For Christmas, my two friends, Joe and Emily, got us tickets to go back to the Renaissance Fair in Tuxedo Park, New York. I didn't have a costume the last time we went, and I do now, so I'm very, very excited for that. My husband also got me some sewing lessons. It's I believe, a 6-week course, and I'm going to learn how to use a sewing machine, and I'm going to be making an apron, a small cosmetics bag, and possibly a skirt. So I'm really excited for that, and if I learn anything, I may make a video and just like teach you guys what I've been taught. I've always wanted to sort of make my own clothes, but I've just never really had anybody to kind of help me learn how to do that. So I'm excited for it. Every month, whenever I watch a movie or I read a book or I look at TV, I write down what I've been kind of doing. And so I have a list here of things that I sort of watched over the last 3 months. It's not even close to being everything that I sort of saw, but it's a number of different TV shows and movies, so I'm just going to kind of read them off. And the first TV show is Revenge, which I think is like a modern Count of Monte Cristo story. Really like it a lot. A lot of the characters on the show seem very similar to people that we have had to deal with in real life, so that kind of makes me smile a little bit. Vampire Diaries Season 3, not such a fan of this show. I really want to like it, and I just don't. More Boardwalk Empire, and Once Upon a Time Season 2. I finally got through all of that, and I really, really love that show so much. Finn likes it too. Then there was 666 Park Avenue. There's only one season. Apparently nobody watched it at all, so they're canceling it. From what I understand, it's inspired by a book, which I probably will never read. So if you know how the story ends and you want to tell me, I'm good with that, because I probably won't read the book. I watched a mini-series called World Without End. I believe that was inspired by a novel written by Ken Follett, who also did Pillars of the Earth. I have never read anything that he's written, so like, I don't really know what his writing style is like or what the books are like, but I've been told good things. I really liked the show so much, and it made me kind of smile to see Cynthia Nixon with that like sort of long hair and that fake British accent. Like, it was just kind of like, it was funny. But the rest of the show I thought was really cool, and she was pretty good in it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it entertained me. Then of course there was American Horror Story Season 2, which I thought was so much better than Season 1, and I loved Season 1. It's insane to me that they can show this TV show on cable. Just the dialogue in it of itself is just crazy and racist and sexist and obscene. Definitely not for kids, so like if you're watching season 1 now, which is actually out on Netflix, don't have any little kids around because it is just violent, scary, like crazy, just way too adult for any children or any person, I would say, like under 18. I mean, to me at least. I also watched a lot of shows on Netflix. I watched Bridezilla's. I'd never seen it before. I'd heard about it. I think I watched a few episodes from season 1. Where do they find these horrible, horrible women? I don't know. I can't think of a single woman in my life who would behave in that way. Maybe with the exception of one, but I really honestly, it seems like it's like scripted almost. They're just so crazy. I watched Nightmare Next Door, which was like a crime documentary, or like a series kind of crime documentaries. I also watched LA Ink because I'm a fan of Kat Von D, and I hadn't really ever seen the show before, but I really liked it. And what else did I watch? I think that's kind of it. I mean, there was a number of things that I was kind of into, but yeah, I didn't write them all down. In terms of movies, I went to see The Hobbit. I really like The Hobbit. The only thing that I don't like about it is I hate when they make the story and then they do the backstory after they've made the story. Like, I wish that they would do, like, I wish The Hobbit came out first and then Lord of the Rings. I hate the backwards thing. It's just me. But The Hobbit is my husband's favorite novel, so he was really, really excited to go see it, and it was pretty amazing. I also saw Pitch Perfect, which was like sort of a girly movie about singing. I don't know, it was okay, it was fun. I saw Total Recall with Colin Farrell. He's hot, but the movie was just like, eh. What else did I see? Oh, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Slayer, something like that. I'd read the book, and the film was really fun. I liked it. I saw The Skin We Live In around Halloween time, which had been recommended to me by a friend on Facebook, who I don't remember which friend it was, but crazy, crazy film. Like, I mean, insane, sort of. Definitely one that you should check out if you like creepy, scary. I mean, it's not exactly scary, like, you know, there's no ghosts or anything popping up at you, but just like the whole story and the idea is just terrifying. I watched this other one, I think called Black Death. It was on Netflix, and it had Sean Bean in it. He plays Ned Stark, obviously, on Game of Thrones, and that was really creepy to me too. So, yeah, I saw a lot of horror movies, and around Christmas time, I mean, I kind of watched the usual, like Love Actually and Miracle at 34th Street. This year we did Nightmare Before Christmas, which Finn had never seen, and now every time she sees like a skeleton face, she goes, oh, that's Jack. So that's kind of cool. In October we went to 2 haunted houses. One was actually in Tuxedo Park near where the Renaissance Fair was, and that was really super fun. They had like a whole carnival that was set up on the outside, and the house itself was really, really cool. There was lots of like twists and turns and people jumping out at us. And then we went to another haunted house downtown New York, and it's done by this company called Nightmare. Every year they have a different theme. Like, they've done superstitions, they've done fairy tales, vampires. This year was killers. And they had an option also if you wanted to be touched by the actors, like, because in the past the actors would never touch you. So this year you could get like a bloody axe on your forehead, and like the actors would come up behind you and kind of grab you and stuff. But they featured all real serial killers from history, like H.H. Holmes and who else? Jack the Ripper. What was that guy's name? The one that dressed up as a clown and killed little boys. I forgot what his name was. Gacy? Yeah, I think John Wayne Gacy. Oh, creepy, creepy, creepy. That was really fun too. We had a lot of fun. And I guess, you know, in November, we went to Joe's birthday. It was Joe's birthday, our friend, so we went out to a club, which was really cool. And it was kind of around the time of Halloween, so like, or actually was it Halloween? I can't really remember, to tell you the truth. But we had a lot of fun. We went to get Thai food beforehand, and then we went and met some of his friends and kind of went to a nightclub together. Murphy died on the 3rd of November, and Finn's 5th birthday was on the 6th, so that was obviously not easy. It wasn't how I had envisioned her 5th birthday to go in my head, but it worked out. And at the end of the month, we have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, so we didn't actually go to the parade. We went to the ceremony the night before where they blow up the balloons, and the balloons are kind of like tied down all the way around the Museum of Natural History, and that's kind of a tradition that we've had now since she's been born. To see the parade, to get a good spot for the parade, you have to be up like super early and standing and waiting, and Finn's she's not old enough to kind of handle it just yet, so we're waiting. Eventually, I'd like to take her to the parade so she can actually see it in action. Thanksgiving was fine. It was cool. We spent it with friends. Then, I guess in December, I really love all the Christmas decorations on 5th Avenue. We have this really cool star. I think it's like 5th Avenue and like maybe 57th or 59th Street. Yeah, it's 59th. And all the windows are done up. I love the hustle and bustle. I love Christmas shopping. I don't mind the crowds at all. We went into Macy's like a handful of times, and we actually didn't get Santa pictures this year, but it doesn't really matter. Maggie got a Santa picture, and that was at a pet store on the Upper East Side, and the money went towards like helping animals that were in shelters and stuff, so that was cool. And what else? Christmas Day was spent with my husband's parents and his sisters, and Christmas Eve was my dad and his partner, so we had like 2 kind of nights back to back of being with family. And one of my favorite things obviously is putting out like all the Santa gifts. Like, there's nothing cooler than doing that at Christmas. Like, it is so much fun playing Santa and just being Santa. And then New Year's Eve, like that whole week in between, like, I swear we just slept. Like, we were sick and there was nothing to do, and it's been so cold here in New York, so we just kind of slept and hung out and watched more TV. And then we went to a party at my dad's partner's house, and he had a lot of friends there, so I had some pictures on Facebook and stuff. And we had the Kali Kanzarakyas. They are the Greek elves that came and left presents for Finn New Year's Eve. So basically the story behind them is, or this is how it was explained to me when I was little, is they are these little Greek elves, and they live in the center of the earth because there's a tree that holds the earth together. And they're kind of like miserable little creatures because all year they're trying to chop down this tree so that they can destroy the world. And yeah, it's kind of creepy, right? So then on New Year's Eve they have to stop chopping down the tree so that they can deliver presents to the children. And what the kids do is they take their shoes and they put their shoes out, and the elves fill their shoes and put presents under their shoes and like all around their shoes and stuff. And they're always like little things, or at least they were for my family, because I guess Santa brought the big important things and then the little things kind of came in our shoes at New Year's. And it was cool. It was having like 2 kind of magical evenings back to back before going back to school. So I kind of did that with Finn this year. Like, I hadn't really done it before, just because I didn't think she would really understand the concept very much. And yeah, but the elves came to her on New Year's Eve, and that's a Greek thing. I mean, I'm sure there's like different traditions depending on the country that you're talking about, but like for us, it's the Kali Kanzarakyas. That's what they're called. What else? Oh, I guess one of my most favorite things that happened in the last 3 months was I got a dog, Maggie. Maggie's doing good, and she's still having some accidents in the house, which is really frustrating, but I'm starting to believe that it's really more my fault than hers. if I don't get her out on a set schedule, she just goes. So we're working on that. But other than that, I'm trying to think of like presents that I got. I got so many gift certificates. Like, this isn't a very big Christmas haul, but yeah, I got tons of gift certificates and I have not yet spent them all. Oh, for Christmas, Finn got me a pair of really funky socks, and I don't actually know where they are. I think they probably are in the hamper somewhere, but it was very important to her, according to my husband, to give me these socks because I tend to love like the fuzzy socks for in my boots, and yeah, I guess that was what she wanted to give me. It was cute. And yeah, I got books, I got jewelry, I got a really awesome package from Heather, and I don't know, I've been kind of ordering things off of Etsy recently, and when all that comes, I guess I will show it in my January favorites video. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you guys liked my video. I hope you had a really good holiday, and I will see you all really very soon. Okay, bye!